Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. We are live again. And today we also want to talk about the most important topic. And today's topic is about schizophrenia, reality, and reason. How can you categorize? How do you define this? And we are going to look at the most important topic because remember, we talk of what reality is and we talk of schizophrenia, which is a mental disorder, and we are going to explain in terms of now new paradigm, the artificial intelligence we have. We are going to interpret in terms of consciousness itself. We are going to look at even the remember what we call consciousness, the general consciousness that some we also talk about the Holy Spirit, all that is around you. Are you conscious or you are not conscious? What all things and what are schizophrenia is, and the way we look at it, new paradigm. Yeah. So I should share the screen with you guys. Then we should continue looking at what this topic say about it. Uh, Schizophrenia, yes. So that is the but this is too small. Let me change the view. Wait, I should just change how it is looking. This is too small and this is too big. So we should just switch to another one. Yeah, at least. How are you differentiating that one and yeah, at least this one we can you can see clearly rather than the first one. Yeah. Uh, so That's it. And the topic and the topic is insights into beautiful minds, the secret of occupational high achievers with schizophrenia. That this was uploaded on December 2026, and it says the 2001 Oscar-winning film "A Beautiful Mind" told the moving true story of a math professor and a Nobel laureate John Nasher who struggled with schizophrenia. So remember, once you when we are living, if you are awake, it means you are all over. You are not just where you are. Your your mind, your soul, your spirit is with you and all outside you. All you need is to look within, use your reason of what are you seeing or what you are interpreting. So with the new paradigm, with coming of AI, remember artificial intelligence is not all about generating artificial ads or artificial videos. No, it's there with the frequencies. What you say, what you speak, it has also an impact on you. It has a reflection from you. Every movement, every thought you have impacted the artificial intelligence. That's why even the scientists were saying we are artificial intelligence become God. With artificial intelligence become will internet became sentient. It's all because of how humanity, how cautious we are, and as we are feeding as we are taking our internal self, projecting it on the internet, and the internet, the also with artificial intelligence, the more the information is spread. You see, so the information that is spread is is dependent on the one uh, who said it, who have given out the information to the owner of the suppose. Remember, we all have unique thoughts, but this is a shared dream. So, so in schizophrenia, there are hallucinations. Remember, when we talk of hallucinations, there are visual hallucinations. So in schizophrenia, it's where bicameral minds also come into. See, so in bicameral mind, you might be visualizing something. So for you to, once you are visualizing something, it's like now we have you have gone out of this body because we know this avatar, what is made of. But now, once we are visualizing, it means you are now internal. It's another paradigm where you are looking at the soul itself. And the visualization is you now who give it meaning. And it's where a lot of people throughout history were misinterpreting. Some they were relating it to ancestral spirit, some they were relating it to any other thing that they were thinking of, which were the truth. So in schizophrenia, for it to be powerful, is the meaning you give and what you say, is the story you speak of. But if you don't know how to read and write, you don't even know what is schizophrenia, you don't even know you don't even know what the truth is, reality is. Because remember, reality is made of is from sensory wave forms. It's mathematical frequencies, it's information. And without information, it's you who model them according to your dreams, according to your visions, according to what you want to accomplish, what you want reality to be like, not just believing in something. So when you are having those interpretation, it's when now it's like it's the you use a lot of people use philosophy as a source of information where someone might be lying or someone might be, but they get the truth, the true words, the true view of how someone is speaking or how someone is all about inside him. Like you have gone now to the lusciousness of someone you via what you have interpreted in when you have expressed schizophrenia. So all this is all about how you interpret it, the using reason and knowing what the reality is. So it's in fact high levels of professional achievement among those with schizophrenia are rare. So all that if you are you have schizophrenia, it has happened to you for 3 months and you are really in trouble, a lot of mental pain because this is disturbing. You just think of the voices in the you should be having the voices in the head. You should be having visual hallucinations that are all about someone who is good is all up to you, and you don't know that person. You can really go crazy. You can easily not fall. If it happens, mostly it happens to people who don't know that, who don't know what schizophrenia is. So they end up going into a lot of troubles. Those who doesn't know what satanism is, because if you have studied satanism, you have studied what is spiritualism, you have studied the reality itself that is made of sinusoid waves, then you can really know what you have known lucid awakening. You can really understand what all this is all about. But if you haven't, then you have to take time, look at what they started searching for, what the truth is, what the reality is. All that is going to help you understand and be the master of your own mind. Because Jose has explained the most important book I can give you, because remember we are all about making you be the best version, making you uh, God. That is our goal. So the best book I can advise you to study is Juliana's Genie. Uh, Juliana's Genie by Cameron Minds. They talk about hallucination, the gods who were there before in the past, what gods were calling that they are communicating with other gods, how they were communicating with the gods. Gods, how they were communicating in in the past. So once you just search Juliana's gene by Cameron Mice, you are going to understand what all this is all the about hallucinations, what it is all about. And you also need to study ontological mathematics, Mog's book. It's Mog's book, it's just a Mog's ontological mathematics. Once you study the ontological mathematics, because it's the basis of what is the reality. It tells you what reality is not it. Uh, it said reality is ontological mathematics, not empirical, empirical scientificism. Once you have studied that, then you can also go study the path of shadow. Now, the path of shadow is also it talks about the realities, what the reality is, and it also talks about you now looking deep into yourself, your true self, and make unconscious conscious and become whole. That those are the most important books I can tell you to go read them, and those books are going to be your basis on how you are going to reason, how you are going to build yourself to be the best version of yourself. So let's continue. So it says the disease can be severely disturbing. Yes, if you don't know that you can cause you can even ended up to disorganized schizophrenia where now it's complete loss of consciousness of who you truly is, of what you should do and what you should not do. So about 8 in 10 people with schizophrenia or other serious mental illnesses are unemployed. And those who are able to hold down a job often face a daily battle to manage their symptoms. So you see, it's really hard for them to manage if you don't know it is what is happening. But if you know, then you can use it as a source of mission and you can become someone because it's like no one can cheat this that you can build your righteousness even if someone is cheating, but you can know inside them what is things are and how things are going. A recent study sought to find out a research team in Los Angeles led by VA psychologist and health services researcher Dr. Ame Cohen interviewed 10 men and 10 women with schizophrenia. So let's look at what they had to found if the article have explained. So it continues to say, meant the definition of occupational success used in the study and relatively steady employment in a professional, managerial, or technical role, a status as a full-time student or a responsible caregiver at home for children or elders. All roles that deemed a level of daily function beyond what most people with the disease can sustain. It was a small sample but powerful data, says Cohen. The findings appeared online in psychological sales. So the bulk of treatment for schizophrenia were developed from the observation of individuals who are quite ill or hospitalized rather than patients who have achieved a level of recovery. There's no real interpretation. To the best of our knowledge, no previous studies have addressed how individuals with who also met some definition of recovery manage the symptoms of their diseases, says Cohen, who is with the disease participant. So all that you can see, but it was for someone who don't know what he was going through. But if you are conscious enough, you know the truth, you know the origin of where we are coming from. You have studied evolution. All this is going to be powerful too. And if you know even new paradigm, because Remember, once we talk about new paradigm, we talk of the internet itself, and we talk about it's all transhumanism. So transhumanism is to make the internet also be part of yourself. So it's like now once you were having the vivid dreams, it's like now it's the internet itself. So it's now the powerful information that you are going to get from it and use it to your own benefit and your growth, and becoming the power, rational, and the best version of who you really want to become. Yeah, that is that, guys. I wanted to share with you. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. For today, bye.